Just looking at some of the other codes real quick. So for my social workers here that are attending to this and engaging this, thank you for being here. So basically the National Association of Social Workers believes that same-sex gender sexual orientation should be afforded the same respect and rights as other gender sexual orientation, and that the NASW is committed to working towards the elimination of prejudice and discrimination based on sexual orientation, both inside and outside of the profession. That's a direct quote from the website, and there's a link in the PowerPoint if you'd like to check that out. And there's a big focus on education and training, educating people about LGBT issues. Sometimes, I will tell you this, I see that often the T is left off of a lot of organizations. It still is a movement, and that's for another training that you're going to be working on if you choose to do the advanced studies in transgender issues. But I just want to make that component, I'm going to make you aware of that here, that that's often disregarded sometimes amongst all of them. And I think that's going to change over time. We're going to see the L, the G, the B, and the T, this inclusiveness. We certainly look at things like gender-neutral language, that things like the licensure exam and our competency exam should focus on LGBT issues and anti-discrimination legislation at the national, state, and local levels. The American Counseling Association, once again, you'll see a similar statement here. This comes out of the Code of Ethics from the American Counseling Association, where there's basically counselors do not condone or engage in discrimination based on age, culture, disability, ethnicity, race, religion, spirituality, gender identity, so it's included here, and sexual orientation, and amongst others, marital status, partnership, language, preference, a whole host of areas that are really well covered here. We don't discriminate against our clients. We don't discriminate against our coworkers and our colleagues, and that we understand that when we do that, that this has a negative impact on the person as well as our society. Also, the American Association of Marriage and Family Therapists, once again, here's a link here if you want to take a look at this. They take a non-pathologizing stance on sexual orientation. They do not consider sexual orientation a mental disorder. Thus, it does not warrant treatment or intervention, and it does not support discriminatory acts and considers such unethical. And it supports that same-sex orientation is a normal variation of human sexuality.